Hey guys, welcome to another installment of Kavalden's comic review. I'm kind of doing this kind of early in the morning because yesterday I kind of had to go to the dentist late at night, and before, yeah, I had a filling put in, and no, I'm not gonna do the video like that kid. And you're like, is this real life? No, I'm not gonna do the video like this. I was gonna do a Halloween thing because Halloween's coming up, but with my tooth and I've got to rush to get this kind of video in today. I'm just gonna go straight into it because I was gonna do something Halloweenish, but I'm too swamped right now. Maybe another time I'll do something special just for the fun of it. But before I get into the things, I'm gonna talk about a few things. I'm gonna talk about several comics, mostly one being Deadpool, the new Deadpool 45 already. Wow. I'm also going to talk about Venom number 8 and the conclusion to Spider Island Amazing Spider-Man 672, as well as talking to the new Incredible Hulk number 1 from the Shattered Heroes, and I'm going to talk about the new Batman Dark Knight as well from the New 52. So let me move on with Deadpool. I was really kind of anticipating this because now we have like 2 Deadpools are running around, and one is a regular Deadpool and one is just leftover parts that have somehow regenerated into one Deadpool. For anyone just tuning in, basically Wade was locked up in a mental institution in England where he met a psychiatrist who sort of had a fixation on him, so much of the fact that I think she wanted to be Deadpool. She wasn't in love with Wade. I think she was just wanting to be Deadpool. I mean, and she got her wish. She was so in love with him, she kept like pieces of him that I guess he lost during injuries and wounds and attacks and everything. So yeah, the thing is, Daniel, when I hope you listen to this. Get Deadpool off the suicide thing. He's going back to it. I hate the suicide thing. It's a real waste of time, the suicide thing. I mean, sure enough, yeah, I get the fact Deadpool versus the Hulk might have been interesting, but then having Deadpool fight the Hulk only to have the Hulk obliterate him so he wouldn't regenerate and come back to life. Yeah, and he would finally die. Yeah, the whole suicide thing has been bugging the crap out of me. And you gotta get him off it. It's so totally stupid. But the thing is, Deadpool's also kind of contemplating, am I the same person I used to be? And I think maybe I kind of get where they're going with this. They want to say Wade now is not the same person he used to be. He's doing more good than bad, but he's still killing for money, and that's not a problem. That's his lifestyle. But then I'm thinking the newer Deadpool, or the regener, or the evil Deadpool, as they want to call him, is sort of like Wade, the way he used the old Wade. And surprisingly enough, it's a little hard to tell who's more funnier. Regular Deadpool or evil Deadpool. But yeah, that's the way it is. Plus, if there is a chimichanga place in Jersey, please let me know. All I've got around here are Chipotle's and Taco Bell's, and none of them really can do a chimichanga. Yeah, I like chimichangas. Okay, I'm gonna move on to Venom number 8. Jeez, I forgot to show the comic in the last one. Yeah, Venom number 8. I'm not doing anything fancy because of my tooth, and I want to get this video done. But this was a really good one. It's pretty much sort of like near almost the climactic end for Spider Island. And the cool thing about it is that Venom gets to team up with Steve Rogers, who's been cured. If anyone had known, Steve was turned into one of those mutated spider creatures. And the cool thing about it is that everything is the way it was going and everything, and it was really cool because Steve, I think he realizes that the Venom symbiote is fighting alongside him, and he doesn't realize that I'm not prejudiced towards it or anything towards it. I mean, it's doing good. I'm okay with that, and it's really cool because they get to team up and they fight, and it leads into the climax of Spider Island, which is Amazing Spider-Man number 672, right here. So yeah, this is a good. I actually liked the Spider Island. I don't know how most people feel about it. I liked it. The whole idea that New York was turning into a bunch of spider people, and they made you know, they did a good advertising for it and didn't make a really big deal, you know, big blow up thing on it. But I really like it, especially near the end. You've got all the Marvel superheroes teaming up to fight like a giant Godzilla-sized spider monster, and I know where they're. Okay, I guess I'm gonna give a, and you know, I guess I know what's gonna happen next. I mean, there's still one more issue, sort of like a epilogue one, you know, the aftermath of Spider Island. But when I was in Comic-Con and I went to the Amazing Spider-Man panel, and they were going to bring back Scarlet Spider. I heard they were bringing back Scarlet Spider, only in a new costume and everything. I guess I know where they're going with this, and who's going to be the Scarlet Spider and everything. And I think it kind of makes sense, because the way it's going. Because we get 2 Spider-Mans, plus a Mary Jane, and I think it was kind of weird that Mary Jane, I mean, she attained spider powers, but she wasn't going to mutate into a spider power. Mutate into a spider monster, because she's been around Peter for so long, she's kind of built up immunity towards it. So I don't know if she's going to keep her spider powers, but I think in a way it's also going to draw her and Peter closer back together, which will eventually, yeah, I know, end in one more day bullshit thrown out the window, in my opinion. Which kind of makes me kind of think, what about Peter's new girlfriend, Carly, she had spider powers, and I think she got mutated too into a spider monster, so I don't know how that's going to work out. Let's see, what's left? Yes, The Incredible Hulk, #1, the new story arc from the Shadow Heroes. After the fallout of Fear itself. Oh, also, by the way, is anyone else saddened that Thor died again in Fear itself? I know I haven't really touched on Fear itself, but don't be too hard, ladies. You know he's gonna come back. He's died once and come back before. They can't kill off Thor. Plus, he's a god. It's very hard. I mean, Christ. I mean, the Sentry ripped Hades in half, and he's back together. But pretty much after this, from anyone who hasn't read Fear itself, the thought is that Hulk was one of the heroes to actually obtain one of the hammers, and it turned him into one of those Asgardian hammer wielding guys. I really haven't read much on Fear, so. But the thing is, after the aftermath, somehow Bruce and the Hulk were able to separate. Now, it seems that it worked out in the end, because the Hulk's like, okay, I'm free from Banner. It's what I want. I don't have to deal with this anymore. I can finally live a peaceful life, and he does. You know, basically, he's found peace and quiet in a small subterranean area of the world. Well, Banner, here's the thing I don't get. I don't know if they're planning on killing off Bruce Banner for good. Because the way it is this, that, one, for all the times that Bruce wanted to separate himself from the Hulk or get rid of the Hulk in general, now he finally got his wish. Now he's obsessed with trying to get the Hulk back. And the weird thing about it is he's kind of doing an Island of Dr. Moreau kind of thing, and it doesn't make any sense to me, but we'll see how things go in the next issue. I mean, probably would have been better off separating the two and letting them go their separate ways, but now they're getting to the point where I think Bruce Banner's gone insane now, which doesn't make much sense. Let's see here, what else do we have? From the new 52, Batman the Dark Knight, #2. From what I can tell, I think what they're planning on doing is going down the route of what happened with Arkham Asylum, basically. Everybody being infected or sort of injected with the Venom toxin that Bane uses to increase his muscle mass. And I think it kind of makes sense, but the thing is, I don't care for Two-Face calling himself, after he's been bulked up, calling himself One-Face. That just seems kind of stupid, because he still has sort of 2 faces. It's not like the Venom, the toxin that healed his face or anything like that. So, yeah, and the thing is that something's going on that every one of Batman's villains are being injected. I mean, Zsasz is being injected with it, and the dummy, the guy, the ventriloquist who carries Scarface, the puppet, around, he's been injected with it. Someone in fact like, you broke my puppet. And Even the Joker. I mean, yeah, even the Joker's been infected with it as well. So yeah, man, anyone who's ever played Arkham Asylum pretty much knows what happens. My only thing is, who's the new girl? Who's the girl running around in the bunny outfit? The white rabbit, basically. I don't know what her MO is. What she is? She a new character? Is she's Harley replacement to the Joker? Which really doesn't seem to make sense. I don't know. So it begs a lot of questions. I mean, yeah, I liked the Dark Knight one, so that was pretty. It was a good read, but it kind of leaves some questions that do need to be answered while answering some questions. So that's pretty much it for tonight. Like I said, I wanted to get this done because I'm kind of swamped this weekend and everything. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy.